Yo, y'all listen at this criminal lawyers breaks down NBA YoungBoy federal case. Y'all check it out and see what he talking about. Listen.
For weapons violations and out of an arrest and charges that stem from an incident that happened in September of 2020. He and about 15 others were picked up for weapons possession and some other charges. And the reason they got picked up is because some of the guns that they were using were stolen, and he has a felon in possession charge. What happened was he was in Los Angeles, and his lawyers were in contact with the U.S. Attorney, I believe in Baton Rouge. And these charges from
The feds grimy. Y'all already know that shit anyway, but continue listening.
September of 2020 have been kind of hanging out there for a while. And no doubt his lawyers had communicated to the U.S. Attorney's Office, we're here, if you got charges, yeah, he'll turn himself in, that kind of thing. But in typical U.S. Marshal and federal government fashion, or fascist, they picked him up on the street in Los Angeles instead of calling his lawyer to de-escalate things. That's just how they like to do it. Sometimes when people get charged with crimes federally, the federal government likes to have it under seal so you don't know it's coming. And so they issue a warrant and they pluck you off the street or out of your bed or wherever. And they do that so that so you're caught by surprise. And then amazingly, they have a really lovely press conference. We got him. And that doesn't really work if the guy turns himself in. You can't have a splashy press conference. That's what happened with the rapper NBA YoungBoy. Now here's the thing. He's got, this poor kid. His dad went to prison when he was young for 55 years. So his dad's out of there, not in his life. And in 2016, he got an aggravated firearms charge. So this would be his second, at least his second, if not third, federal firearms type violation. What that means is if he's got 3 prior felonies, which I don't know that he does, but because it was unclear for me doing the research whether he has 2 or 3 or exactly how many prior felonies. But if he has 3 prior violent felonies, even if they're juvenile, depending upon the timing of them, he could be looking at a mandatory minimum 15 years in prison. And if he somehow miraculously gets out on bail or other conditions, which I don't think he's going to, that really tells me a lot. That tells me he's probably cooperating, which I don't think is going to happen in this case. But in
Part 2 dropping soon.